Welcome to Blissful Garden. Want orchids to grow roots rapidly, grow fat and healthy, and bloom all year round without using chemical fertilizers? Today, I will reveal to you a natural fertilizer that is super easy to make but surprisingly effective, helping orchids grow roots continuously, grow thick stems, and especially bloom thickly with dense buds and last long right at home. This is the orchid after the flowers have faded. If we leave the old growing medium, especially the type of growing medium from the greenhouse, without changing it, when we bring it to the natural garden environment, the plant is very susceptible to waterlogging and root rot because the conditions in the garden are airy and humid, completely different from those in the greenhouse. When the flowers fade, we cut off the flower branches so that the plant can focus on growing new roots and buds. The dormant buds that have not yet flowered are still there, and if cared for properly, the plant can still flower. Now we proceed to check the growing medium and the root system. I will gently lift the plant out. If I see any roots that are damaged, black or soft, I will cut them off to avoid spreading fungus to healthy roots. The green moss that sticks to the old growing medium must also be removed, because keeping the humidity too high will easily cause fungal diseases. We remove some of the old growing medium, especially the damp moss and moldy parts. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. Clean the base like this to make the plant more airy, preparing for replanting in a new growing medium. So the plant is clean of damaged roots and excess substrate. Now we will move on to the next step. Next, we will process the roots. First, prepare the scissors to cut the roots that are rotten and black like this. If left, they will spread the disease to other healthy roots. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. After trimming the damaged roots, we move on to processing the trunk. We'll remove the old stick and flower branches because they are no longer useful. At the same time, peel off the dry leaf sheets and the old bark covering the roots. If not removed, they retain moisture and easily create conditions for fungal diseases to develop. Thus, the tree has been cleaned of roots and roots. Now, we prepare the next step to replant and care for the tree properly. I use a clean water hose to clean the entire leaf surface. Use a gentle stream of water to spray the orchid leaves. Then use your hand or a soft cloth to gently wipe, helping to remove dirt and mold on the leaves. After cleaning the leaves, we continue to spray the base area and the growing medium to clean completely. Thus, the orchid has been thoroughly cleaned. The leaves are shiny, airy, and healthier. Now, we will set the plant aside and move on to the next step in the care process. Next, I will add used coffee grounds. Coffee grounds are a very good source of organic nutrients and also have antibacterial, antifungal properties and help stimulate roots to help the orchid recover quickly. We will use about 2 tablespoons of coffee grounds, put them directly into the container to prepare the care solution. Next, we will add about 500 milliliters of hot water. Then stir well to dissolve the nutrients in the coffee grounds. Once dissolved, we proceed to incubate the mixture for about an hour. In the next step, we will prepare another very important ingredient, bananas. Bananas are a natural source of nutrients rich in potassium, phosphorus, and a certain amount of nitrogen. which helps stimulate orchids to grow strongly, restore roots, and promote flowering. After using the fruit, we keep the banana peel, because the peel still contains many nutrients that are very beneficial for orchids. Next, we cut the banana peel into thin slices to easily extract the nutrients. Do you grow any orchids? Comment below so I can build an in-depth care guide video, specifically tailored to the characteristics and needs of that orchid. In the next step, we prepare a clean container. Then, put the sliced banana peels into the container. Once the ingredients are fully filled, we will continue with the next processing steps. Next, we will add about 500 milliliters of hot water to the prepared banana peel. Stir well to help the nutrients in the banana peel penetrate and dissolve into the water. Then, cover the lid and let the mixture rest for about 24 hours. During this time, the banana peel will naturally ferment slightly, helping to release nutrients and create a source of beneficial microorganisms, supporting the orchid to resist fungus, stimulate roots, and recover quickly. Next, after about 1 hour, our coffee water has completely cooled and the nutrients have been absorbed into the water. Stir well again, then prepare a clean filter or container. We will filter out the residue and only keep the clear coffee water, to ensure the solution is clean and does not cause root suffocation when watering the orchid. So we have completely filtered out the coffee grounds and residue. The result is a container of coffee extract rich in nutrients, clean and ready to use in the orchid care process. Next, use a soft cotton pad, lightly soak it in this nutrient solution. Then, take out the orchid and start taking care of it. We use the cotton pad soaked in nutrients. Gently wipe the leaf surface from the top to remove dirt and the bottom to clean the mold. This helps the orchid leaves to be clean and airy, increasing the ability to photosynthesize, and from there the plant will grow stronger. At the same time, remember to wipe the flower buds and the dormant buds on the stem. The healthy buds will continue to bloom or sprout new buds. After cleaning and providing nutrients for the entire plant, we put the plant in a well-ventilated place to continue taking care of it. Okay, next we will prepare a clean box. Then, put the entire orchid base and roots into the box. Next, we will pour the entire coffee solution into the prepared container. Make sure the roots are completely submerged in the solution. We will soak the plant for about 25 minutes. The purpose of this step is to allow the beneficial compounds in the coffee, including antibacterial, antifungal, and growth-stimulating micronutrients, to penetrate the roots, supporting recovery and stimulating the plant to grow stronger new roots. After soaking the orchid roots in the coffee solution for about 25 minutes, we gently lift the plant out of the container. During the soaking process, the active ingredients in the coffee have helped inhibit mold, bacteria, and harmful insects, and at the same time penetrated the root system. At this time, the root tips will start to work harder, breathe, and prepare to sprout new roots to find nutrients. This is a very good sign for the recovery and development of the plant. After taking the plant out, we let it drain naturally. When the roots are dry, we will proceed to replant the plant in a suitable substrate. Next, we will take the orchid out and plant it in a new pot. This type of pot has very good ventilation and drainage holes, an important condition to help the orchid roots stay dry and healthy. The growing medium used is pine bark that has been previously treated to be free of fungi and bacteria. We put a layer of pine bark on the bottom of the pot, then place the orchid in the center of the pot. Continue to add pine bark around the base. Gently fix it so that the roots have a place to hold but still ensure natural ventilation for the plant. The pine bark chips helped create a clean, airy environment, very suitable for the development of the orchid root system. Thus, we have completed replanting the plant in a new pot. Next, we will move the plant to a cool place to stabilize and adapt to the environment. Next, we will cover the pot with a thin layer of moss. This layer of moss helps keep the roots moist, helping the orchid roots always have a stable moisture level to grow stronger. So we have completed the orchid pot planting. Now, in this first stage, we will place the plant outside in a shady, airy, and lightly lit area. Let the plant rest and get used to the new pot for about a day, helping the roots stabilize the environment. After that, we will start watering and caring for it normally. Then take the plant out to the garden to continue growing. Next, we will use the prepared banana water. After a day of incubation, the banana solution has permeated, dissolved in water and fermented slightly, helping to increase the amount of nutrients that are easily absorbed by orchids. Now, I will filter out the residue, keeping the clear water. This is the banana nutrient solution that we will use to care for orchids. After stirring well, we can bring the solution to the garden and continue to use it to care for orchids, helping the plants recover and develop stronger roots and leaves. After planting the orchid for a day, the roots have begun to stabilize. The plant stands firmly and the tip has become strong again. At this point, we can take the plant out to the garden to continue the care process. Next, we use slightly fermented banana water. I will pour this solution into a spray bottle and proceed to care for the orchid leaves. We spray the solution evenly on the entire leaf. The top of the leaf helps clean dirt and supports better photosynthesis. The bottom of the leaf helps kill mold. At the same time, the stomata will open, absorb nutrients and bring them into the vascular system of the plant. Thanks to that, the orchid will absorb nutrients effectively, the roots will grow strongly, the leaves will be thick green, and the photosynthesis process will take place optimally. In parallel with spraying the leaves, we also water the fermented banana solution directly on the base to stimulate the root system to develop evenly and healthier. Next, we take a jar and pour in slightly fermented banana juice. Now we will proceed to water the orchid. We water directly on the roots and substrate. The purpose is to let the solution seep down to the roots, helping the plant absorb nutrients better. When the roots absorb enough nutrients, the plant will push up the leaves, helping the leaves to be thick and strong, and later the plant will flower more firmly. Bananas are rich in nutrients, especially potassium, helping the plant to recover and develop strong roots and leaves. Then, we just soak the orchid roots like that for about 20 minutes. Use a soft cotton towel to wipe off the remaining water on the leaf surface, especially the leaf axils and young shoots. Do this to avoid water stagnating for a long time, causing mold and disease for the plant. Next, after about 20 minutes of soaking in the solution, we gently remove the orchid. Place the plant in an outdoor area, airy, shady, and with gentle light. This is the ideal condition for the plant to begin to adapt, metabolize, and carry out photosynthesis naturally. During this period, The leaves will absorb nutrients, convert energy, and help the entire plant grow healthily. The stems and leaves will be stronger. The roots will function more For this nutrient method, we use it periodically every 2 weeks. On normal days, maintain the following care regimen. Every 3 days, spray mist to keep the leaves and substrate moist. When the substrate is dry, water again, ensuring moderate humidity, helping the plant not to have excess water and limit the risk of fungal diseases. With this regimen, the orchid will grow healthy and green. The leaves will be shiny and will soon produce beautiful flowers. After 45 days of proper care, our orchid has recovered and grown strongly. The entire leaf system has turned green again. The leaves are thick, shiny and healthy, and especially the red buds have clearly formed. This is a sign that the plant is absorbing nutrients very well and growing actively. As for the flowers, the plant has produced a very full flower spike, with many buds and evenly developed. The flower buds are blooming one after another, giving us a season of brilliant and long-lasting flowers. With such a healthy foundation, the plant will continue to produce new flower spikes in the following cycles if cared for regularly. The root system is the most prominent feature. The new roots grow strong, white, the root tips are green, and many roots have crawled to the mouth of the pot. When the roots grow strongly like that, we can be completely assured, because healthy roots mean beautiful leaves, and beautiful leaves mean long-lasting and fruitful flowers. This is the clearest proof. When orchids are provided with proper nutrition, a well-ventilated environment and dedicated care, the plant will recover, grow strong roots, have thick glossy leaves and flower all year round. If we continue to maintain this care regime, the plant will not only be stable and beautiful but also increasingly vigorous, continuously producing buds, flowers, and developing sustainably in the long term. I hope this video will help you take better care of your orchids at home. If you find it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on upcoming simple and natural orchid care tips.